All right, you guys. It's your favorite time of the week. It is your favorite time of the week. It is Freaky Fucking Fridays with your hostess Cypher Kai here talking to you from New York City. So today is February 8th. A very special time. I would like to take a moment of silence for my mum. It was her birthday today. She passed away a couple years ago. So just a moment of silence for mum. She was a character. She would have loved this show, actually. Anyway, so we're tuned into Freaky Fridays here on Talk Radio with your hostess Cypher Kai. You're on www.cawkradio.com/shows. Tonight's episode is going to be about, you know a man's married, why are you still chasing him? You know he's married, why are you still chasing him? So ladies, I want you to hit me up and tell me all of your mistress stories, your mistress antics. Guys who are married, let me know if there's any women that try to hitting on you. If you're in a situationship, if you got a mistress on the side, you're not afraid to talk about it. Let's discuss some things here. What makes women still chase married men? I'm going to give you guys my feedback on that as well. I have some thoughts about this, some very strong thoughts about that from some conversations I've had with friends and observations and things like that. So we'll discuss these things here tonight on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio with your hostess Cypher Kai. Also, we're getting some music. So I am not running. I'm not on the side of a road tonight. I'm at a place where everything should be mellow this evening. Hopefully everything's working and recording properly and all those things. I can tell you though, I'm going to play some music to start with because I'm actually behind the scenes now. I literally just got my son made me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I normally don't eat this late. I tried really hard not to eat this late, but I've been running around all day and I was feeling a bit nostalgic and I just wanted a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. God damn it. I'm not going to say the company and the brands that I use because what? We're not doing that. But I'm going to eat peanut butter and jelly and talk to you guys. Peanut butter and jelly and coconut water. So I'm doing something different tonight. No liquor tonight. Just vibing and having fun. But I'm going to put some music on to start everything off, to set the tone for what kind of mood I'm in this evening, for the antics and the non-sensory. Tonight's all about the fun and the music and the vibes. So I'm going to put on, what's the first thing I'm going to play? Busy Signals, The Reasoning. I love him. At some point I got to get him into the studio with us. But this one is going to be Busy Signals, The Reasoning here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Hello.
Walk on me G. Why are they there, Matzo?
No, me there, but not spliff and I wait for the girl to get my cock.
I'm a clock dog, she and her friend ask her what's up.
Yo, beg your girl a dog with a 5-0 locks up.
John with charge.
Yeah.
Long time in a dog.
For real.
Remember them time when we used to have big girl in the yard?
Man.
Walked all my girls and her sister for $100 card.
Yo, me G, I trade even knowing a dog.
Anyway, this shot me get with here, it's like it's top bus. Pull it down, pile it up, clean it, still a act up.
Dog, you still a pre them way that you want get locked up.
No.
In a prison, let me tell you this, no girl down there back up. 9 man to a sell a GP, down the pack up.
Then dog, now you used to tell me say your head hot up.
Head hot up. Dog, right now money man a stack up. Work hard for me things, have the paper stash up. Pit me off a feed, plus me girl belly fat up.
Bumbo clock dog, now you say that girl you wait for.
No one Michelle for come check me from Britain.
Who?
Me no know where the blood clot like a girl the salon. She good like a beggar driver and wanna blood on a taxi man. Yo, them girl a wicked dog from creation.
Hey, you remember the big old girl Eve do to Adam?
What that?
In the middle of the garden, the girl a Satan.
Hey, wait man, my mother a Christian, so why you not rate man?
Yeah, don't know.
When last you read Bible? When last you go to church and pray, man?
Dog, a straight hustling thing right now, man, Depan. Man, I pray some Jordan, straight jeans and all, some Ray-Ban.
Dog, man, I say you can't make the money, but you're way wrong.
Wrong.
This bag a gun thing every day with beer, man. Ross, see girl I text me.
Real?
I say she reach her for she and I say, you know, come get me. Want me meet her KFC and buy her a zing and a Pepsi. Bumbo clock, dog, the girl can't hungry.
You have 1 minute remaining on this call.
Hey, that's so good, girl. Just tell me, dog, say me have 1 minute. Yo, dog, just go and hold it. Me I call you back, just go and hold it.
Man.
Yo, me I go mash up some work and call you back and run about 3 credit. One of me I go rich, dog. Push bank account and be
Real?
big old spile. Pretty girl with choose which one I...
John, the dog phone cut off. Hope him not get himself in no trouble and nothing go bust off. Had some waste man who have power with the G, them boy have a fuck off. All of them go down town and waterfront and just go chuck off. Yo, pick up a girl I know. Right now and get my hussy. Bumbo clan. Reason with me G. Brother. No thing said, Jenna. Oh, you all turf round here. Bumbuckler, time hard, man, I look it, you know. But me work for me things hard. You know that, though. A boy can't style it turf. No boy can't style progressive people. People are elevate. And me rank down every piece. United, link up. Now one chimney. Boy, if you know, say anytime they see me. Cool, man. Bumbuckler. Oh, busy this a chat to, you know, boy, if you overstand that, you know. Turf president, now resident, you know, me present, you know. Peace. Turf.
Talk Radio, Freaky Fridays. Got a mouthful of food right now. Mouthful of food is live radio, unscripted, uncensored, unapologetic. So what? Anyway, Freaky Fridays with Cypher Kai here on Talk Radio. Tonight's subject is going to be, if you know he's married, why are you still chasing him? If you know he's married, why are you still chasing him? Talk about that tonight. That was the first part of the reasoning. Going to play the second part here, trying to hold down the ones and twos of myself like a DJ, like an entire DJ. Talk about that this night here on the show. We're going to have some fun. Updates about some things going on. I want to update you guys on some things that are happening in New York and across the globe. And we'll have some grown-up conversations about some grown-up things. If you want to come on live and chat with us, www.tawkradio.com/shows. Go onto the player. There's a talking bubble there. Click it. Come over. We're also doing something new. If you want to text the show live, give feedback, commentary. If there's a contest going on, answers to give. 347-651-2468. 347-651-2468. This is the reasoning part 2 here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Yo, dog, where you deal it?
When you there with party,
There.
I call you back from when car. You me bad charge.
So where you upon? You good?
There like the mayor go and run it off in the dark. Calm, me no laugh in the dark.
Man.
So I'm to the girl over there. What, a pussy fat?
Yo, bumbuckler, dog, you want to see when she sinking her back? Going at the pussy, tight like a knot.
What?
I wonder right now if she tie me with that.
Yo, me dream in my sexy space when I live round the block.
Yeah.
Check me this morning about round 3 o'clock.
Man.
Get the girl some rascal fuck from back. Shut up boy equal rights me have to shut her box.
Box?
Eh?
John, what dog, you never have to box, sir.
You want to see me make she run out of the house like a track star.
You feel she call police?
Me no know, you have to go ask her.
Woman, we chat a bag of things to make you mad star.
Yo, she alright. Anyway, we get some high grade weed from country.
For real?
You know no link for me sell something to Beanie and Bunty.
What you say? Make sure say a high grade no dog, cause you don't know. In general, them nah but no fuck.
Hey, here we go on. You have a link for half your coat.
What?
The wickedest thing since Gregory Isaac, they're not a joke.
Dog, where you get that from?
Out of put them seat afloat.
What?
One little pinch make you charge ducks, man, I end up in a court.
Me bumbuckler dog. You involved in that?
Not really.
You don't know say on my phone certain things no fear chat.
I'm not chatting, man, I'm not talking parrot.
Yo.
I told you I'm a friend for real, make my name not tell you that.
Right now dog.
Yeah.
Me no want involved.
John, what?
Nah, go to jail again and know from when my case resolved.
Me have a bag of shit and a bag of problem I really need to solve. Man, want the money, ya dog. Yo, dog.
Yo, let me tell you this. It's like your ears them a feel.
Feel?
Not even as visitor. Me nah go back a jail. Get yourself in a shits. My money nah be.
Yeah, the man.
Hey, see me and see me to dog. Need na yell.
Hey, John, what me G?
What?
So you deal with it?
I fuck career keep up. So what? You know what me be real with it.
You don't know, dog, man, nice treat. That's why I feel look my food for you.
Yo, me I get a one call.
Alright, me show you.
Yeah, little bit.
TalkRadio.com's Freaky Fridays. Freaky Fridays here on TalkRadio.com with your host is Cypher Kai. Tonight we're going to talk about, if you know a man is married, why are you chasing him? Why are you chasing him? Why are you doing that, ladies? Tell me all your business. I want to hear all your debauchery, all your mistress stories. Guys, tell me, what is it you possess that makes you still so alluring even though you're married? All right, so we'll talk about these things here. We'll start the conversation around 8:30. It's all about playing the music, getting you guys familiar with what's going on. We're going to have some grown-up conversations tonight, informative conversations as well. Again, the number to reach us tonight to do the text live. We're doing something new, testing out some new equipment. The text live number is 347-651-2468. 347-651-2468. Give your shout-outs there. anything you want to talk about, any feedback you have on what we're talking about, you can do it on that number. It's 347-651-2468. We're going to introduce you guys to some new music this evening as well, coming up later in the show. The vibe that I'm in tonight is more of a reggae kind of vibe, kind of feeling that. So we're going to get into some of that. This one is called Fresh Pair from Lickle Vibes here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Face smooth and bumpy girl. The voice in the man call me lovesick girl. Get a girl from Narbrook, luxury girl. A UTG place and you done see girl. Them a ride on the wave and I jump the girl. Rasta girl but I'm a country girl. Few things for sure make me love the world. If I'm the money at the topic then it must be girls. Jeans cutting on my Air Force, fresh pair me I beat it. I want the shirt combined with the color and get a treat me like sweetie. They even thought about my chain and my ring and my watch business dreamy. I mean I like straight so you know I'm me and she and meet me. Me and gal get sick of me. Say me I go get charged with bigamy. Me see Tash me pass with Tiffany. Just have an epiphany. Said it to all them and fear it. Skillful with the flex, not the leally. So she forward like the text when they resend it. They for me for tell her say me love it, they pretend it. Jeans cutting on my Air Force, fresh pair me I beat it. I want the shirt combined with the color and get a treat me like sweetie. They even thought about my chain and my ring and my watch business dreamy. I mean I like straight so you know I'm me and she and meet me. Cutting on my Air Force, fresh pair me I beat it. Me I beat it. Face smooth and bumpy girl. The voice in the man call me lovesick girl. Get a girl from Narbrook, luxury girl. A UTG place and you done see girl. Them a ride on the wave and I jump the girl. Rasta girl but I'm a country girl. Few things for sure make me love the world. If I'm the money at the topic then it must be girls. Jeans cutting on my Air Force, fresh pair me I beat it. I want the shirt combined with the color and get a treat me like sweetie. They even thought about my chain and my ring and my watch business dreamy. I mean I like straight so you know I'm me and she and meet me. Jeans cutting on my Air Force, fresh pair me I beat it. I want the shirt combined with the color and get a treat me like sweetie. They even thought about my chain and my ring and my watch business dreamy. I mean I like straight so you know I'm me and she and meet me.
TalkRadio.com's Freaky Fridays. Freaky Fridays, you guys. We're talking tonight about if a man is married, why are you chasing him? Why are you chasing him? And there was a video that went viral with DJ Khaled, I believe, and some young lady. We were not able to get the MP3, but I'll describe to you what was happening in the video. We'll have a discussion about that, and everybody will tell me all of your mistress or matey stories as it pertains to the topic tonight, which is if a man is married, why are you chasing him? We'll discuss that tonight on Freaky Fridays on TalkRadio.com. And also, if you guys want to tune in, do so, www.tawkradio.com/shows. Go into the talking bubble. There's a player there. Click the player link. Also, at any time you miss anything, archives are available on iHeartRadio and Spotify, Podcast Chaser, Podcast Addict. These are Google Podcasts, and a couple of other places, but always, of course, the website is the best place to get all of your information about Talk Radio, TAWK Radio, with your hostess, Cypher Kai. The platform is expanding, lots of wonderful things coming up, lots of money to give away. Stay tuned for all of that. Some more music to play. Like I said, I'm stuffing my face behind the scenes, you guys, so bear with me. In a reggae mood tonight. I'm kind of in a reggae mood tonight. I know we have some new music to play that's not reggae music, but it's okay. For the time being, we're going to get some reggae music and some reggaeton tonight. So I'm going to play right now some Esconinco, Brock It Down, here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Every man to a gal, and every gal to a man. So set now for me gal, set to me, me bring the cocky come. So sit down panic cocky girl and rock it down. The fucking your pussy till your pussy numb. You never catch no disease, nah give a none. The way your pussy make me happy, make me cocky jump. Girl any pussy make me sakina. More time me I wonder if you a magician. Cause you trick me I run with my local gun. Hold me tight and brace for me. Your pussy tight, it a grip me cocky. Inna your hole me a send me cocky. Skin it out, skin it out, skin it out, baby. Your body fit, baby, your body full of energy. So kind panic cocky like a mango tree. Girl, anything me tell you better follow me. Come make you fuck inna the bush inna the maca tree. What a pussy fat, what a pussy clean. What a ass big, when me slappy please. Your pussy pretty like the house, them a Cherry Hill. Hold me tight and brace for me. Your pussy tight, it a grip me cocky. Inna your hole me a send me cocky. Skin it out, skin it out, skin it out, baby. Hold me tight and brace for me. Your pussy tight, it a grip me cocky. Inna your hole me a send me cocky. Skin it out, skin it out, skin it out, baby. When me done you waffy anna me. So wine panic cocky with your natty. Bend over, touch your toe fi me cock please. Is a girl like you, me did one breed. No a real thing, no me not conceive. No man can't get your body cause it's not free. No other girl me no one, girl like you me need. A ish cunning cause if you wine, 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 wine. Me bring the cocky come. So sit down panic cocky girl and rock it down. The fucking of your pussy till your pussy numb. You never catch no disease, nah give a none. The way your pussy make me happy, make me cocky jump. Girl and if you pretty, make me sakina. More time me I wonder if you a magician. Cause you trick me and run with my local gun. Hold me tight and brace for me. Your pussy tight, it a grip me cocky. Inna your hole me and send me cocky. Skin it out, skin it out, skin it out, baby. Hold me tight and brace for me. Your pussy tight, it a grip me cocky. Inna your hole me and send me cocky. Skin it out, skin it out, skin it out, baby. Rock it down, rock it down. Rock it down, ich kann ihn tell you, gal. Rock it down, rock it down, rock it down, ich kann ihn tell you, gal. Ich kann ihn El Codica, Kirka.
TalkRadio.com's Freaky Fucking Fridays. Freaky Fridays again, you guys. I'm just kind of waiting. I tried to wait until about 15 minutes in before I start flying the fucks. So it's 8:16 officially. So I'll start flying the fucks. As I said, I'm finishing up a meal behind the scenes. I'm human, goddammit. That's what has to happen. I have to eat something, nourish myself. I'm going to play some more music though. There's an article I need to go and find, as I don't have the interns in here, because I want to give you guys some information about some things that have gone on in the government, on the government level in the past week. Things I think you guys need to know, especially people that are in the New York City area. And I don't want you guys to be confused about this. Have some conversations about this. Like I said, the Freaky Financial Fridays is coming. I start to delve into those things and give you guys some information. It's informative too. We talk about sexual things, but also informative. I'm going to play some more music here, do some research behind the scenes, and then give you guys some information. This one is going to be from Jay Capri and Charlie Black, Wine and Cotch, here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Wine and catch, girl, wine and catch.
Me like to brace pan it, me like to brace pan it, brace pan it. I'm like to back it too. Me like to brace pan it, I'm like to back it too. I'm like to back it too. Me like to brace pan it, I'm like to back it too, back it too, back it too, back it too.
I saw you bad.
When me a bend over, me a wine and catch. Inna the air, me a wine and catch. And that girl can't test how me wine and catch. Charlie, you know you love it, how me wine and catch.
Check a pre-meal up when you wine and catch. Position like a W, wine and catch. That's how to tight, pum pum punch Charlie Black. Me cocky tip, so come wine and fat pussy. Girl, where you come from, wine for me. Me cocky money like a pepper, still wine for me. Like a tennis ball, me when you fling it, give me. Your pussy wet like clothes, then me cocky ring it. Skin out to tight pussy for me, baby, me want brata. Miss a position, I go give you the data. Me cocky shovel up your pussy like mix smarter. I will be your fuck master.
When me a bend over, me a wine and catch. Inna the air, me a wine and catch. And that girl can't test how me wine and catch. Charlie, you know you love it, how me wine. me wine and catch
Me like to brace pan it, me like to brace pan it, brace pan it. I'm like to back it too. Me like to brace pan it, I'm like to back it too. I'm like to back it too. Me like to brace pan it, I'm like to back it too, back it too, back it too, back it too.
I saw you bad.
When me a bend over, me a wine and catch. Inna the air, me a wine and catch. And that girl can't test how me wine and catch. Charlie, you know you love it, how me wine and catch.
Take a premium love when you wine and catch. Position like a W, wine and catch. That's how to tight, pum pum punch Charlie Black. Make a kid tiff, so come wine and fat pussy. Girl, where you come from, wine for me. Make a keep money like a pepper, still wine for me. Like a tennis ball, me when you fling it, give me. Your pussy wet like clothes, then make a key ring it. Skin out to tight pussy for me, baby. Me want brother. This a position, I go give you the data. Make a key shovel up your pussy like mix smarter. I will be your fuck master.
When me a bend over, me a wine and catch. Inna the air, me a wine and catch. And that girl can't test how me wine and catch. Charlie, you know you love it, how me wine and catch.
Take a premium love when you wine and catch. Position like a W, wine and catch. That's how to tight, pum pum punch Charlie Black. Make a key tiff, so come wine and catch. You come already, you just want come again. Make a key still stand up like the clock of London. Inna the fucking dumb, me a the fucking done. I better say me fuck you till you want left your man.
The way you love me good, boy, me left me man already. And you give me good loving, so me ready for go steady. Put a ring pan it and give me a baby. Anybody ask is Charlie. When me a bend over, me a wine and catch. Inna the air, me a wine and catch. And that girl can't test how me wine and catch. Charlie, you know you love it, how me wine and catch.
Talkradio.com's Freaky Friday. See, the song always catches me because as I'm looking at wind down, it's always like a couple of seconds there that would have been dead air had I not been on top of my shit. I got literally strawberry preserves all over this damn control panel right now. The interns and Rex are gonna flip out when they get back in here. Oh my god. Anyway, Freaky Fridays here on talkradio.com. It is 8:21, coming up on that 8:30 time frame soon enough. Tonight, I did find the article I wanted to discuss as far as the financial part is concerned of the Freaky Financial Fridays. We're going to touch on lightly this evening, touch on and molest it and finger it and rub it down and slap it around. But we'll talk about it. I want some more people to get on. Some people are begging me, please don't stop talking. I'm on the train. I can't hear anything or whatever. I'm trying to rock with you guys. But normally around 8:30 is when we start talking about this stuff anyway. So I'm going to give you guys some time to get your wine, put your babies away, get acclimated and relax, put your feet up and get ready for the debauchery and the shit that's going to come flying out of my mouth. See, there it goes. All the shit that flies out my mouth. So put your babies away. The music is really nice, but this is not a show for kids. This is not a show for kids. This is an adult platform. When we send out the link, it says explicit adult content is what we say. So this is not something for you to get offended by. If it's not your cup of tea, move on to something else. This is not an Oprah Winfrey or Dr. Phil type show. We do give advice, but we're very grown up here. Very grown up and very unapologetic here. Freaky Fridays here on talkradio.com with your hostess, Cypher Kai. I'm going to play a soca song actually right now, as I'm just in the mood to do so. This one is called Vincy People by Skinny Fabulous here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Yeah, you see that place called 784? It's a different planet altogether. Hey, hey, I see them lighters, pagan, lighters, pagan, I see lighters, pagan, lighters, pagan, I see lighters, pagan, lighters, pagan, I see lighters, pagan. Boom, Vincy People. Nobody know bad like Vincy People. Nobody know bad like Vincy People. Watching them with time up on your vehicle. Them Vincy People. Hey, I say we mad and we hard. Mad and we bad all abroad. Some of the people them shouting no God. When we go party, we partying hard. Take off the shoe, put it up in the air. Tell the security that we no care. Help on the table, stand up on a chair. Take out your matches and let them go flare. Lighters, pagan, lighters, pagan, I see lighters. Pagan, lighters, pagan, I see lighters. Pagan, lighters, pagan, I see lighters. Pagan. Boom, Vincy People. Nobody know bad like Vincy People. Nobody know bad like Vincy People. Watching them with time up on your vehicle. Them Vincy People. Hey, everything that when we mash up the tongue. Be a blessing when we jump in a wrong. One in the weed and we drinking the rum. Mash up the floor when we champ on the gong. Vincy make a wanna fix me from. You know that me born from the dead and me born. Me gal and me rock and me flag and me hand. To turn up the fate is the only mission. North on the south on the east on the west. Fire and loot tide mash up the fret. Hyper 4,000 and crab of finesse. Big up to Casper, she up in the fed. Royal and Lassie and all of the rest. Zigs, Pixel times in the set. Smart circuit, they don't see nothing yet. Teachers come and she mash up the fed. Help on film but we cannot forget. Big up Jimsy Pickers, we give him respect. Problem child, he does right for the best. Mason and rock and make everything wet. Skinny fabulous, I come off for the jet. When I mash up the fed, if you give me the check. Anywhere me step, place of a wreck. How you know that we as Vincent people? Nobody know about the Vincent people. Watch it them we climb up on your vehicle. Nobody know about the Vincent people. The Vincent people. Hey, lighters, bacon, bacon, lighters, bacon, nasty lighters, bacon, bacon, lighters, bacon, nasty lighters, bacon, bacon, lighters, bacon, nasty lighters, bacon, bacon.
784, yeah, 784, yeah, 784, oh, oh. They said the 784,
Lord, Vincent people, yeah. Nobody know about the Vincent people. Nobody know about the Vincent people. Watch it, them we jump on your vehicle. Them Vincent people. Oh, plus.
Skinny Fabulous here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio. God, that song gets me so hyper. Oh my God. I'm literally jumping around in here. I'm feeling like a Vince. I feel like I need to fly a flag or something here on this Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio. We're all into this, So I'm going to play one more song before we start talking about tonight's topic, which is, if a man is married, why are you chasing him? Why? Why are you chasing him? What's the appeal? What's the draw? Why are you chasing him? We're going to talk about that. Also, we're going to have a discussion about this rent moratorium that Governor Cuomo put in place in New York. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to talk about first, but I think I'll start with tonight's topic first about the married men, and then we'll talk about the other stuff, or vice versa. I'm not sure. But anyway, this is one of our independent artists, Chapter 9, Bad Priority, here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
A the big voice, big tune, bad artist. A the big voice, big tune, bad artist. A the big voice, big tune, bad artist. Yo, oh, enough I say them hype. True, them have a one house and them have a one car and a ride a big bike. But them other day a country a use coal stove and still a use candlelight. Them priority no right, them a floss in a night and broke in a daylight. Look at who them a say wife some old chill on pipe. Now fi take off the stripe. One, some boy no fi live long car them a live wrong. Me a fi sing me song. Two, I me no business a who from you a move lube on you and your crew. Three, coulda never pay school fee but them in a dance all pamper laughing spree. Four, me see liquor pour pan floor but your mother they a country a sleep out a door. Five, them boy they no fi survive me no inna that. Them pitney them a deprive. Six, them a go lose like the next vote out but this a no politics. Them a say them hype. True, them have a one house and them have a one car and a ride a big bike. But them other day a country a use coal stove and still a use candlelight. Priority no right, them a floss in a night and broke in a daylight. Look at who them a say wife some old chill on pipe. Me a fi take off the stripe. Yeah, me know them, me know the type. Ever clean, ever bossy. Them ever hype. Look into this like he's a sniper. We sniper woman. Fi a live like him nah no life. He hurt me like he's a baby. We gripe is a rebel angry like me want fi fight. No progression, dirty Israelite vagabond. What a man, yeah, him do it fi spite. Make me rebuke them with all me might. Watch them a scatter light, them a scatter light. Don't come with me there, don't even try it. Fi done them, yeah, me have a right. Them a say them hype. True, them have a one house and them have a one car and a ride a big bike. But them other day a country a use coal stove and still a use candlelight. Priority no right, them a floss in a night and broke in a daylight. Look at who them a say wife some old chill on pipe. Me a fi take off the stripe. One, some boy no fi live long car them a live wrong. Me a fi sing me song. Two, I me no business a who from you a move lube on you and your crew. Three, coulda never pay school fee but them in a dance all pamper laughing spree. Four, me see liquor pour pan floor but your mother they a country a sleep out a door. Five, them boy they no fi survive 5, me no inna that. Them pitney, them a deprive. 6, them a go lose like the Knicks. Vote out, but this a no politics. Them a say them hype. True, them have a one house and them have a one car and a ride a big bike. But them a that they a country a use coal stove and still a use candle light. Priority no right, them a floss in a night and broke in a daylight. Look at who them a say wife, some old chill on pipe, me a fi take off the stripe.
TalkRadio.com's Freaky Fridays. Okay. So you guys, I know you tune in, you're waiting to hear what the debauchery is going to come flying out of my mouth. So tonight's topic is, if he's married, why the fuck are you chasing him? Because now we can be grown. It's literally 8:29. I want to officially wait until it's 8:30 exactly, so we can start this grown-ass conversation about tonight's topic. Now, I hope you guys are hearing me nice and clearly. I think I'm almost pretty much finished with this little sandwich thing I was eating behind the scenes. Shout out to my son. That was like one of the greatest peanut butter and jelly sandwiches I've had in a very long time. Nostalgia. I also got to buy ice cream today from one of my favorite ice cream shops I didn't know is open. And as far as I'm concerned, yes, they are a goddamn essential worker. I'm just saying. It was wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in New York, you guys. Let's start the fuckery. Let's get grown. So tonight's topic is, if you know a man is married, why are you chasing him? And this conversation is predicated on the fact that a bunch of fans sent me a video clip. I'm assuming it's DJ Khaled. It looks like him. I think he's lost some weight or whatever. He's on a video call with some young lady. And her thirsty ass decides she wants to start bopping her ass on the camera. And he's telling her, begging her, no, I don't want to see. He's covering his eyes and all kinds of things. Now, here's the thing. The video came and I'm slightly impressed that he covered his eyes a little bit, right? He's kind of covered it, turned his face, but then he kept looking down at the camera and she's on there. Cute girl. I don't know if she's naturally cute. She had a lot of makeup on, whatever, but she's bouncing her ass around. She's telling him she's going for some water to wet her booty down while she's clapping her ass cheeks together and all kinds of things. He's like, no, I don't want to do that. Whatever. So the clip that I got to see, it seems as though he was looking down at the camera and he might have cut it off or something like that. Now, respectfully, he's like, look, I don't want to do that, whatever. Now, I don't know if it's going to be because it was on a big public camera, why he said no, if he's actually loving the person he's with, why he said no, I don't know. I thought the video clip was cute. And so many people sent it in. Obviously, you guys want to hear my opinion. So, yes. Nice that he made an attempt to not look. There was a part of the video, even from the promotional video we sent around, where he's kind of like staring down. You could not stare unless literally actually started bop. Because to me, really, if he really wanted to disconnect from this call, he was in full control. From the time she came on the camera half naked, and as opposed to speaking to him with her face, she was speaking with her ass, he could have cut her off, right? But he didn't. He's a man, men are visual creatures, all that stuff, whatever. But he was still looking for quite some time because the video clip that we have is at least like 40 something seconds. That's a lot of time. Time yourself doing anything for 40 something seconds is a long time, right? So cute that he made the attempt. Maybe enough that if it gets back to the wife, she won't actually punch him in the throat and take all his shit. But he could have shut the video call down right away. So let's dig into it now, right? So ladies, give me your feedback behind the scenes again, 347-651-3468. Oh shit. 347-651-2468. New phone number. I keep fucking it up. You guys bear with me. 347-651-2468 if you want to text anything for the show. We will not be able to text you back on that line. It's a text in only line, yeah? Text in your thoughts, your shout outs, your feedback, your whatever. Also, if you want to talk to us live in the chat room, www.tawkradio.com/shows, talking bubble, in the player, come over, come talk to me, whatever. Yeah? So now look it. As you guys have heard me mention on the show before, every woman I'm going to say every. I don't give a shit. I'm going to say every and start some arguments right now. I'm going to say every woman and maybe a few men have all at some point in your life have been the side person, whether you knew it or not, right? If you're dealing with someone, they don't tell you they're fucking somebody else, you're the side person. But at some point, every grown-up who's sexually active has been the side person at one point or another. Somebody's been horning you, somebody's been cheating on you, whatever you refer to in your culture or your background, it has been done. With that being said, though, How is a man to behave? Men, like I said before, are visual creatures. If somebody is stripping down naked in front of you, instead of you thumping her down and getting an assault charge or something, or running the risk of someone calling you gay or a faggot or whatever other nonsense they're going to call you because you're disinterested in disrupting your house for this bitch, right? What exactly should a guy do in a situation that, like I said, slight of cutting the thing off? Now, this happened to be on a call, so he could have cut her off. But ladies, what is it about married men that's so alluring? And I'm going to dig into that because I have some thoughts on that. And at one point, I have been the other chick. Sometimes on purpose, sometimes not. I can admit that. We don't keep any secrets here on the show. We talk about grown-up shit in a grown-up way. So I'll discuss that. So when I come back from playing this song, we're going to have this discussion, continue the discussion about what is it, why do women chase married men? I can say I've never chased any though. I'll say that. I've never chased any married men. But there are women who do and feel justified for doing it. So again, if you want to give some feedback on this topic, 347-651-2468. 347-651-2468. We're going to play some more music here on the show. I'm kind of mood in my in right now. Let's see. Let's get into some reggaeton right now here on the show on this Freaky Fridays on talkradio.com.
John, están parando de la 30. Ten cuidado, que tú siempre estás fumado con los cristales tinteados. Te amo, que Dios te bendiga. Ten cuidado.
Si me gano un Grammy, luzo el cenicero. Muchos enemigos por culpa de ser sincero. Leal mi corillo, no son traicioneros. Aquí nadie chotea, que nos maten primero. Antes era ratero, ahora soy trapero. Mi vida cambió por culpa del dinero. Yo siempre fui feliz, eso no es lo que quiero. Mentira, cabrón, si es lo que quiere el mundo entero. Chavos y mujeres, fama y placeres. Donde quiera que voy, todo el mundo me quiere. Yo no he cambiado, cambiaron ustedes. Yo sigo siendo el mismo, ahora con los poderes. Confía en quien tú eres, mi maíz me lo decía. Cuídate de la envidia y de la hipocresía y de los policías, porque siempre estoy fumado. Casoleado con los cristales tinteados. 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 Porque siempre estoy fumado. Casoleado con los cristales tinteados. Casoleado con los cristales tinteados. Casoleado con los cristales tinteados. Porque siempre estoy fumado. Si me gano un Grammy, mi familia enloquece. Si no me lo gano, le robo uno a calle 13. Hablan de mí, palabrazo ese. Grammy pa' Uncensored, él no se lo merece. Quieren que tropiece, yo quiero verlos bien. Por eso me llueve, billetes de 100. Yo no juzgo a nadie, yo no soy quien. Por eso me bendice Dios y a los míos también. Blitz, mi país me dijo, no te la eches. No confía en cualquiera, que las manos te estrechen. A no mirar para el lado, que el tiempo aproveche. Que el que está pendiente del bicho lo que busca es leche. No hay puta que me fleche, mi maíz me lo decía. Cuídate de la envidia y de la hipocresía. De la D y la CIA, porque siempre estoy fumado. Casoleado con los cristales tinteados. 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 Porque siempre estoy fumado. Casoleado con los cristales tinteados. Casoleado con los cristales tinteados. Casoleado con los cristales tinteados. Porque siempre estoy fumado. Loco humilde y real de álbum. Casoleado con los cristales tinteados. Porque siempre estoy fumado.
Durante Joe Martino.
Casoleado con los cristales tinteados. Porque siempre estoy fumado.
Talkradio.com's Freaky Fridays with your host, Cypher Kai. Okay, so tonight's topic is, if a man is married, why are you chasing him? Ladies, why are you chasing him? Men, why are you chasing him? Shit. You guys didn't think I was going to touch on that, did you? I know for a fact there are lots of married men who are in the closet. I have lots of people in my rainbow community, lots of people in my circle who are homosexual, outwardly, openly homosexual, and they are in actively engaging sexual relations with married men who are supposed to be straight. My air quotes are up right now. These guys are deep in the closet. And so the thing to me is, what is so alluring about that? Now, I can tell you the stories I've been hearing from my people, but I'll start with myself first, right? Let's get very self-deprecating on myself. If you're just new to the platform, I've been single and celibate for 18 years. But before that, before I had children, because I've got grown children, I was very, I enjoyed sex. I did. I had a very healthy sex life. And so, married guys were alluring to me, but I've never chased any. Like I said, in this situation where people are usually cheated on or misled. Yeah. So there would be people that would approach me and tell me, all the good shit, not buying any of it, but tell you all the good shit. The first thing I always wanted to know was, after I size you up and kind of see what your hygiene seems like and whatever, and if I'm interested, the first thing I would always ask is, are you in a situation? And give them every chance to tell me whatever the situation is, right? Whether you're married, whether you're shacked up, you're staying with your baby mother, you're juggling people, whatever it is, just be honest, right? Because if I'm going to waste pussy on you, I'm going to do it anyway, right? Just let me know what I'm walking into so I can make a better decision, is all I'm saying. Because if I'm going to give it to you, for me back then, and this is back then, I was, young, dumb, and full of cum, right? And so if I wanted to do something, I just fucking did it. It wasn't a matter of, oh, well, you should think about this and think about that. Because when you're young and you're fucking horny, you're not thinking about, oh, well, he's got a wife and kids and this and that. Because it's an understanding, yeah? You guys, I think, now call it situationships or whatever the hell you call it. I call it an understanding. We go into the situation knowing that each of us wants something from the situation. The allure to me in being with a married guy is I didn't have to keep him. That was the thing. I didn't have to keep him. I didn't have to do the work. You know what I'm saying? And there's rules to this shit, ladies. Pay attention. This is where you get your papers and pens out. There's rules to this shit. So when I was indirectly fucking around with married guys, because they'd always come off as, they're single, or the worst one, they would say things like, I'm married, but I'm not happy, and start going on this whole tangent of what's wrong with their wife, which I always cut short, right? Here's the thing. So ladies, let me teach you some things. Guys, let me teach you some things, right? It's where you get your papers and pens out, yes? Now, guys, most women will engage you in these conversations. Grown women won't. Women who don't give a shit won't, right? I was a very good side chick in the sense that I would pay attention to what I needed to pay attention to and throw away the rest. I did not have any interest in hearing him demean, degrade, or disrespect his wife. Very simple reason for that. I didn't give a shit. I really didn't give a shit. I didn't want to know her stats. I didn't want to know anything else. And guys, let me say this to you. When you're saying demeaning things about the woman you're with, it does not draw you closer to the woman you're fucking. It makes you look like a madman. Because if this woman has so many things wrong with her, why the fuck are you staying there? It makes me look at you sideways. It does not make me think to myself, and here's the difference between grown-ass women and thoughts who want to try to move themselves up the ranks. Ladies, when you're a side chick, you cannot elevate yourself. I'll say that again. Ladies, when you're a side chick, you cannot elevate yourself. You have to do certain things, guys. Put the pressure on these bitches. You got to do certain things to have him move you up the ranks. You can't move yourself up. Right? So not because you can split across his chest a little deeper, not because you can suck more of his dick down your face, not because you complain a little less means he's going to move you up. That's not how that works. That's not why he's complaining. He's complaining about this woman to give you a false sense of security that somehow at some point you can replace her. To justify the fact that he is cheating on her with you, to make you falsely believe that if you do these tremendous things and you got this magical vagina, that if he was with you, he wouldn't do the things to you he's doing to her because she has all of these deficiencies and defects, which is a bag of bullshit. And you women swear by this. You fight women over this. You fight wives over this. You DM women over this. Stop fucking doing it. Stop fucking doing it. It's a game. It's a game. Let me teach you the game. It's a game. Right? When they say this stupid shit, what you're supposed to do is sit and listen if you're entertained by the bullshit, or cut it short. I always like to cut it short. Because again, if she's got all of these defects, I'm starting to look at you sideways like, wait, you got a really bad judge of character. So if you're with someone for that long with all those deficiencies, what the fuck do you see in me? Right? If I were to take that shit on, it's kind of like you seem to have a tendency, an affinity for broken women. Do you think I'm a broken woman too? Do you think I'm less than because I clearly think less enough of myself to be fucking with someone that I know is married, right? So again, ladies, pay attention to this kind of shit. Don't engage it. Don't sit there and run up on women outside because you start. And here's the thing, guys, let me help you out. Your turn. Let me learn ya. Right? When you have a side chick or side chicks, let me tell you how their dysfunctional little brains work. Do not ever get lazy and forget the condoms in the car. Don't ever get to a point where you feel like, you know what? I've been fucking her long enough. I trust her. I'm going to fuck her without a condom on. Let me tell you exactly what that does. And there's a couple of things. So let me learn you. Right? The first time you fuck your side chick without a condom on, she now believes it's as though you gave Popeye spinach. She now has this false empowerment that she is now on the same level with the woman in your house, because as far as she's concerned, the only thing that kept them separate was the fact that you were laying with your wife without condoms on because she was your wife. The first time out of pure lazy or whatever else that you fuck this side chick with no condom on, now you have given her a green light to call, chase, stalk, and interact with your main woman and or your wife. That is what you officially said in that act. You're on the same level with the bitch in my crib, and now you can do what you like. That's what you said. Indirectly, because that's what she heard. Because at that point, only my own thoughts, at that point, this side woman believes she can now call your wife and call her everything but a child of God. This is where these phone calls come in. Bitch, I'm fucking your man. And if he was doing what the fuck he was supposed to be doing, he wouldn't be fucking me. See, this is where those ignorant phone calls come from, right? Because you guys opened the door to that bullshit, right? It's not true. You're just fucking lazy and or cheap. Right? I've got a friend of mine that's been constantly telling me every time he has sex with women, the condoms broke. Yeah? And I kept saying, well, are you fucking women with glass in their vaginas? Do they got teeth in their vaginas? What the fuck is going on where every time you're fucking someone, the condom's breaking? Now, most of the time I got to tell you, I don't believe he was using them, but whatever. Now, I happen to know this guy pretty well, and he's pretty fucking well endowed. He was born needing a Magnum, but never put a Magnum condom on because he said he did not know that condoms came in different sizes. Now, I was a little appalled to hear this shit because he's a grown-ass man that's fucked a lot of people. You should have figured it out by now, but whatever. What I say to you guys, let me learn ya. If you start banging your side chick and not putting condoms on, she now feels she's got a free license to disrespect and or put hands on your wife and obstruct your entire situation. So please, guys, don't get fucking lazy. Keep condoms with you. Especially in the middle of a pandemic and everything else going on. None of you could... Right now, look it. Guys, unless you're an essential worker, like an overly essential worker, like you got 2 essential worker jobs, you can't even afford to fuck right now. Honest to God, right? You should be working so hard. You don't have time to do it anyway. And if you do, who has time and money to spend on an abortion right now? Because you can't afford children right now. Jesus. Have you seen the price of grocery? You can't afford anything, right? I will check though tomorrow, just out of pure curiosity, how much they're charging for condoms now. But you can't afford the fuck, honest to God. Watch some free porn. There's a couple of cool websites to go on to, Pornhub and some other ones. I don't give a shit to promote them, whatever. X videos and a couple other ones, please. Right? Go whack yourself off somewhere. You can't even afford the fuck right now. Figure out what's going on with your life. But this is Freaky Fridays on TalkRadio.com. She just stumbled and said, what the hell am I listening to? It is Talk Radio, TAWK Radio, with your host, Cypher Kai. Right? Going to play some more music this evening. We're going to play some new music this evening from some of our independent artists connected to the show. We're going to do that. But as we proceed tonight with the reggae vibes and the reggaeton vibes, this is Ozuna and Diddy and DJ Snake Era Stop here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Ese día en el club, pero luego de eso te perdí. Yo sé que eres una del top, pero aprovecha que estoy aquí. Quiero devorarte, quisiera escaparme, bailar toda la noche, junto a ti, baby.
Check this out.
My old thing back in the game, gave her the game, but she still left me with the pain. I guess I need a girl again, somebody I can marry, give the world again. Cause the sun don't shine forever, unless it's bad boy, then you know that we ride forever. Necesito una niña, Sirocco and Pina. We in Puerto Rico, una mami latina, yeah.
Ya se queda con el pro, el corillo a su amiga le llegó. Yo sé que eres una del top, bailame el día y la prendió. Oh. Ya se queda con el pro, el corillo a su amiga le llegó. Yo sé que eres una del top, bailame el día y la prendió. Oh. Yo te vi ese día en el club, pero luego de eso te perdí. Yo sé que eres una del top, pero aprovecha que estoy aquí. Quiero devorarte, quisiera escaparme, bailar toda la noche, junto a ti, baby.
Ozuna, they call me Diddy. DJ Snake. Bad boy. I see you, girl. Let's go.
TalkRadio.com's Freaky Fridays, Freaky fucking Fridays on Talk Radio with your hostess Cypher Kai. What? I want to give a special shout out to Jedi and his wife in North Carolina. Shout out to Mr. B. Shout out to Danny the Photog. Shout out to the life reconstruction strategist. Shout out to the wellness consultant. Shout out to this lovely couple that has a really great product I'm going to be introducing to you guys very, very soon. Oh, okay. Shout out to Mr. Politico, who's tuned in behind the scenes, and a couple of other assembly people, Congress people that I know are logged on, tuned in, and loving what's going on. I will not blow you up, I promise. I have no interest in that. Just glad to have you here. Shout out to my Sabbath keepers. Shout out to my Sabbath keepers who are tuned in as well, even though I don't know, what you should be doing tonight. But I'm glad you're choosing to. You must stay in your home, ma'am. Dick is not considered essential. Yes, it is. Somebody just sent me a really cute cartoon. Dick is an essential service. I swear to God. I would advocate for gigolos. No, I can't say that. Yeah, you know what? Shit. Guys should be able to sell dick. Same way women can sell crotch, whatever. Just saying. So tonight's topic is women. Not just women. If you know a man's married, why are you chasing him? What's the allure in that? So I just went on this whole diatribe about a few things, but I'll continue with myself. So for me, like I said, most of the time when I was dating someone, who am I kidding? Fucking someone. It wasn't dating. I was fucking someone that was married. It's usually because they started off lying about it, right? They didn't say that they were in a situation. When it finally came up, after me dinging them down a couple of times, and I guess them wanting to elevate me up the totem pole, and me exposing them and telling them that I kind of already knew there's certain tendencies and things that you do that lead me to believe that you're involved with somebody. Again, didn't really care too much about it because it was an understanding, right? We understand. Both of us want something from this. So for the married person, he's wanting an escape from the wife. He's wanting something different. He's wanting, maybe someone better looking, or just the allure of something else. Yeah. And preferably you want a good orgasm. You want something dirty, freaky, something you feel ashamed to ask your wife about or whatever. Me, on the other hand, ego stroking and money, usually, right? Not necessarily directly money. It's like I was prostituting or whatever, but understand that if I can't get anything else from you, at least give me some orgasms and pay some bills, right? Because if you're with somebody, my interactions with you are limited. So no matter how much I fuck you, no matter how much I do whatever, you can't have two wives at the same time, right? At least not in New York. There's no polygamy here. So no matter what I'm doing, no matter how kinky it is or freaky it is or whatever, it can only go but so far because you've limited the fact that you didn't tell me you were with somebody. Yeah. So for me, the allure was I didn't have to keep him, right? All the bullshit the wife has to put up with, I didn't have to put up with. That was appealing to me. I don't have to hear you tell me shit like, oh, I wish I could be with you. Because my automatic immediate response is, oh, but you can't, you're married. Oh, but you can't, I don't trust you, right? I trust you enough to bang you in this moment with a condom on and take the things from you that I need. But I don't trust you enough to give you my heart, my attention, my loyalty, my monogamy. Right? And you've made it very clear for me who you are. Someone gave me some really sage advice a long time ago. They said to me, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. So if you show me that you're a cheater that can't be trusted, well, guess what? I believe that you're a cheater and you can't be trusted. So that's kind of how that goes. So I got some people in my rainbow community saying to me that the allure for them is getting with a married man who is very domineering. The ones who will, beat on their wives and whatever the case is. For them, breaking a guy like that, getting him sprung out and whipped and all that shit is an ego trip for them. And I kind of get that, I'll be honest, because one of the things I kind of prided myself on was I always want to be the woman in the story. And it's not just for married men. It's kind of just anybody I'm with, right? I like to over-exceed in anything that I'm doing. And I think I've mentioned this on the show before, where I like to be the woman in the story. Let me tell you what that means, right? So years later, when you finish doing your fuckboy shit, and you settle down and your son comes to you, he's all heartbroken or something, or he's got this woman he thinks he's in love with or whatever. You sit him down and you go, son, let me tell you a story. Before I met your mother, right? And that tale he's going to regale his son with of this magical vagina, I want it to be mine. Right? I want to be that woman in the story. I want to be the woman that's the subject of the sex stories when you sit in the barbershop with your friends. Right? And you're like, yo, son, the craziest time I ever had. I want to be that chick. I want to be the chick in the story. The goal is to be the chick in the story. So the topic of the evening is, if a man is married, why are you chasing him? I can say, like I said, I've never chased any married men before. Have I banged a few? Yes. Did I know they were married sometimes? Sometimes I did. Let's be honest about that. I did sometimes. Not all the time, sometimes. But that's kind of what that is. And so the allure in chasing someone that's married, we've heard so far, getting what you want, not having the responsibilities of him. My rainbow community is saying kind of a consensus is breaking them, knowing that you can get them sprung out, knowing that when they're home with their wife that they're thinking about you, which again is such a horrible thing. And like I said, I was young, dumb and full of cum when I was doing that kind of shit, right? I wouldn't do that now. It has crossed my mind, at least recently, to be somebody's wife. Will I actually ever do that? I don't know. I used to be so opposed to getting married. For so many different reasons, more than just the thought of getting cheated on, because you can get cheated on in any situation that you're in. Just the thought of the concept of marriage, it seems a little, a topic for another show. So, yeah. But anyway, we'll discuss that. I'm sorry, some things are popping in my face. People are texting me back and forth and whatever. So I'm going to play some music, sort out something I've got going on behind the scenes here, and we'll continue this conversation. I'll also, at the 9 o'clock hour, I'll start to touch on the other topic I wanted to speak about, which is the moratorium on the rent. I need you guys to really fully understand what's happening, what it really means. Don't get caught off guard. Don't get complacent, you guys. Don't get complacent. We're in a new normal, and you guys need to figure out what that means for you and your specific life and situation and family. So we'll discuss those things here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio with your host, Cypher Kai. And we definitely will touch on to some new music coming up soon later in the show as well. So right now I'm going to play Wake Up Dead. No, not yet. I'm going to play Stylo G's Bam Bam here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Say to me party, me have to move anytime the money call me. Move, top down yellow Maserati. Cop a few of them before me 40. Oh, she gon' make another one drop. Anytime we chat is another contract. Sign. Benz pon the wharf and the beam are just clear. My friend them a short is about that one that. Yeah, spliffing I'm out tonight. Both we have gone in the house, you're right. Money nothing on me account tonight. So shh, don't you right. Oh. Bamba my shake in a shot. Champagne glass for the boss. The outfit you nasty in a ass. Me get the pussy and me not even ask. Bamba my shake in a shot. Champagne glass for the boss. The outfit you nasty in a ass. Girl give it to me and me not even ask. Pull up in a fresh Adidas. None of my ride them never need gas. Never. Time for top with a peak at. So a madness whenever we frost. We fly so much that we a get jet lag. Now some boy girl want text it. Hits after hits where you expect. Pay me the cash, bad man we no take check. Warning. Spliffing I'm out tonight. Both we have gone in the house, you're right. Money nothing on me account tonight. So shh,
Don't you right? Bam bam a shake in a shot. Champagne glass for the boss. The outfit a nasty in a ras. Gyal give it to me, I'm a naughty.
Talkradio.com on Freaky Fridays with your hostess Cypher Kai in the building on the ones and twos, damn it.
Where you say to me party? Me have to move anytime the money call me. Move, top down yellow Maserati. Cop a few of them before me 40. Oh, she gonna make another one drop. Anytime we chat is another contract. Sign. Benz pan the wharf and the beam are just clear. My friend them a short is about that one that. Yeah, spliffing I'm out tonight. Both we have gone in the house, you're right. Money nothing on me account tonight. So shh, don't you right. Bam bam a shake in a shot. Champagne glass for the boss. The outfit a nasty in a ras. Me get the pussy and me not even ask. Bam bam a shake in a shot. Champagne glass for the boss. The outfit a nasty in a ras. Gyal give it to me and me not even ask.
All right, Freaky Fridays here on talkradio.com. Happy pre-Mother's Day, you guys. I was just reminded, my God, I'm been so goddamn busy. I didn't even realize that Mother's Day is this weekend. What? Didn't even realize that. So thank you so much for the people who are telling me happy pre-Mother's Day behind the scenes. Happy Mother's Day to all of the ladies who are actively involved with your kids. Now, look, I start this argument every year. Not because you push babies out of your vagina makes you a mother. If you're not connected to your children, if you've not raised your children, if you dumped them off with family members or left them back in the islands or whatever, you just send them barrels, this does not apply to you. This does not fucking apply to you. And guys, don't tell me bullshit about, oh, you're a single father, whatever. Your day is coming. Your day is coming. I'm going to do something special for the fathers this year, I think. I'd like to do some kind of special giveaway for the fathers this year for Father's Day. I'm going to speak to some of the sponsors and see what they can rally together and do. I think it'd be great. You guys don't get enough recognition. And I know for a fact there are 3, I think I've mentioned on the show before, there are 3 of my male friends that I helped go to court and fight for their children because they had raggedy ass baby mothers. I swear to God, oh my Lord. So I'm going to give a special shout out to those guys as well. But there's a lot of guys who have full custody of their kids for one reason or another. I think I met a gentleman today that had full custody of his child as well. I don't know what his situation was. But shout out to Mr. Talkative that I met today by the pizza shop. So he's probably not tuned in either. He said this kind of platform is not really his cup of tea, more of a political guy. But I did meet a gentleman today that had full custody of his son, working really hard to get them situated. He is an essential worker. He's working right now and, you know, looking for some stuff. So shout out to Mr. Talkative that I met today at the pizza shop is what I called him earlier. I don't want to say his name on the air. I don't know if he's listening and, you know, what's going on with him. But shout out to Mr. Talkative on Talk Radio, right? Shout out to Mr. Talkative. So I'm going to play one more song and then I'm going to talk about the other topic of the evening, which is this rent moratorium that Governor Cuomo of New York put in place. What that means. I'll give you guys a bit of details about that and we'll have some discussions about that as well. Don't want you guys getting caught off guard or getting complacent. I'm going to give you guys some feedback and some thoughts on what I'm thinking about that topic. Sound off if you like. I'm getting shout outs from Paris, France or Paris, Texas. Tell me. What time is it in Paris, France right now? You guys are like, 5 hours ahead. So it's about 2 o'clock in the morning over there. Shout out to you guys from Paris. This area code looks really weird to me. So I'm going to assume that you guys got a long distance plan directly to reach out to Talk Radio. You guys are awesome. 347-651-2468. 347-651-2468. If you want to leave commentary tonight or any shout outs you want to give, you just wanted me to know you're there. No particular shout out from, it's Paris, France. It is Paris, France, isn't it? Just want to let me know you were there hanging out. Miss Olive is hanging out with us from Paris, France, you guys. All right. I see you. Any international people, anybody who wants to hit us up, really, you can do that. But I'm very interested in what countries you guys are tuned in from. So if you're tuning in from another country, let us know. And you have access to, I guess, a long distance plan. 347-651-2468. You can also message us on Talk Radio's Facebook page. in the messenger, the direct message section. I can see it there as well. And if you have access to me behind the scenes on my private VIP line, reach out there as well. I'm going to play another song, and then we'll come back and talk about this rent moratorium here in New York City and what that means for people in New York and outside of New York. What am I in the mood to put on right now? Let's see. What am I in the mood to play? You know what? Let's dig into this independent artist music now, here on this part of the show. First time we're going to all hear them for the first time together. So this one is from Miss LV, KELV, Rise Up. She's one of our independent artists from the show. Let's hear what this sounds like together, you guys. Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio. TalkRadio.com's Freaky Friday. I like that one. KELV Rise Up. That's really nice. Really, really nice. This is why we like to showcase independent artist music here on the show, to give you guys a first glance, first listen to these things that are going to be coming out, these artists that we think are really good. We have another song from her. It's not queued up in here tonight, but we have played music from this young lady before. Really good stuff. I think she can fill in that Britney Spears Disney Channel type gap. That's what I'm feeling. It's the kind of energy I get when I listen to her music. All right, so you guys are listening to Freaky Fridays here on TalkRadio.com. We're going to change the vibes in a second. I believe I'm going to play another song first, and then we're going to talk about this rent moratorium in New York City that's been extended and what that means. I'm going to read you guys an article. We're going to dig into that a little bit here on this 9 p.m. hour of Talk Radio's Freaky Financial Fridays, I guess. Freaky Financial Fridays. Did the freaky part first. Let's touch on some of these financial things. As we go forward, we will have some people connected to the show that can give you guys much more sound financial advice. This is kind of just me giving you information and giving you my feedback and thoughts on said information. I'm not going to claim to be a financial analyst or anything like that, but we will have some people connected to the show who can help you guys build your credit, to do business consulting for you, to help you establish your LLCs and S Corps and all those things, home buying process, and a lot of different things that you would need to know in general, and what's going forward for this new normal, what kind of things you might want to invest in. Remember, everything you hear, take and do your own research. We're not telling you what to do with your money, just giving you some options of what can be done and letting you know that all is not lost, right? All is not lost. So we're going to play another song. New music. When I say new, it's new to the platform and new to my ears as well. So new music here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio. This one is Roxy for Jim. Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio with Cypher Kai. Freaky Financial Fridays here on talkradio.com, TAWKradio.com. So I'm going to read you guys an article that I found because, again, there's so many people were wanting me to speak about this. I just looked for the shortest article that had the most information, so I'm going to give them credit. This article is from ny.curbed.com, ny.curbed.com. Yeah? So it states... Because I live in New York, we broadcast from New York in the United States. I have to say that because we have an international audience. Tenants cannot be legally evicted in New York until August 20th of 2020. There was a time frame put there before, I think of like June 15th of 2020. It's been extended by 2 months and 5 days. All right, so faced with mounting pressure from tenant advocates, Governor Andrew Cuomo has extended New York's eviction moratorium another 2 months until August. The measure builds on a March 20th order that prohibits residential and commercial evictions statewide through June. Now that moratorium is in place through August 20th, along with a ban on fees for late or missed rent payments during that same time period. I hope it gives families a deep breath, Cuomo said at a press conference announcing the extension. Nothing can happen until August 20th, and then we'll figure out between now and August 20th what the situation is. Under the new executive order, a landlord cannot legally evict a tenant until the measure expires, preventing renters who are suffering a sudden financial hardship from being forced into the streets during a pandemic. The moratorium does not cancel rent payments, and tenants are still on the hook to pay back their landlords for any missed payments. Renters who are struggling to make ends meet as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic also now have the option to put their security deposit towards paying rent, a measure New Jersey and Connecticut already allow, and one that Mayor Bill de Blasio and other New York elected officials have advocated for since early April. But there's a catch. There's a catch. Those deposits must be repaid within 90 days of their usage, and if the amount of the deposit is less than a full month of rent, tenants still owe the remaining rent due that month, according to the executive order. Right? So, there's some other things in the article, but let's stop right there. Oh, Dios mío. Look it. I need to have a full conversation about this pandemic of 2020. And I want to be able to do this. I know I'll end up doing it more than likely after things start to open back up and lift up and whatever. And I do need to do some more research. I'm going to go talk about some other things next week. But this fucking breadcrumbing thing, yeah, let me just get the fucks out. This fucking breadcrumbing thing that they're doing in New York is so damn disingenuous. They get this pissing contest, this ego-tripping, penis measuring fucking thing that the governor and the mayor are doing in New York are absolutely goddamn disgusting. I have never seen penis carriers, and I don't call them men because they don't behave like men. They don't carry themselves like men responsibly in a way that is beneficial and doing the job that they were elected to fucking do. Yes, I'm so right? There are 19 million people in New York. 19 million people from upstate, downstate, whatever. 19 million. And to watch these two idiots, and this is not new, right, for New York politics, de Blasio and Cuomo don't get along. But you would think for the betterment of this state with 19 million people's lives at stake, and that's only the ones that they know of, not counting the illegal immigrants that are here working or whatever else. 19 million people in this state. And they go on television shamelessly and argue. And Cuomo says, oh, de Blasio can't make orders for this, and he can't make orders for that, and this and this and this and this and this. Yes? So now, they said to them, March something, then it was April something, then it's May something. And I can assure you when August comes up, because he all but said it, we'll see what happens August 20th. We'll see what the situation is. There is no separation of church and state. There's no free enterprise. How the fuck do you arbitrarily decide? And yes, I know people are going through things. And don't you guys start attacking me, talking about, oh, well, Cypher, you're still working. You don't understand. Look it. I'm of West Indian descent, and I told you guys, we have a thing of you don't get what you can't afford. Old school West Indians, not these new ones. Like these new young people that want everything they see and don't want to work hard for it. Look it. If you are able-bodied, there are things to do. The problem has now become these fucking entitlements that people have of, I've literally heard people say directly, their bosses have gone and gotten these PPP loans, right? These I forgot what the hell they stand for, but the loans that the government's giving out in the US to payment protection plan, right? Paycheck protection plan loans. That is paycheck protection plan loans, right? So if you are a small business, if you got into the first set of people, because I think all the money's run out now, you can take loans out based on what your payroll was to sustain your employees. I have heard and seen small business owners that I know personally crying because they thought they did such a good thing. They went and did all their due diligence, got the stuff in early just to make sure, to show their employees how much they cared about them. They wanted to maintain their services. And these bastards, for the most part, was like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to come back to work, because the government and their disingenuous asses gave a boost. So you get unemployment to a certain level, and then you get an additional $600 a week payment for 4 months, right? 4 months. So some people are sitting home on their asses, not wanting to watch their children, very upset that everything is closed, making $1,000 a week now, to a point where now there are so many people standing outside of check cashing places. It's almost like they're giving away free money. So much so they don't want to go back to work. But here's the rub, people. Here's the rub. This is where you don't fall for it. It's where you take your papers and pens out. So you're making $1,000 a week for now. It's probably going to be for 6 months. 4 months, 6 months. Don't remember. 4 months or 6. I think it's 4 months. I think it might be 4 months. Whichever one, it's only temporary. And when you slap your boss in the face and say, oh no, I don't want to come back to work for you, with this disloyalty when everything opens back up and your unemployment cuts the hell off, what are you going to do? Because a lot of things are not going to be opening back at all when everything opens back up. And so people who are not sitting home, like I said last week and I think the week before, taking this time to assess what your specific new normal looks like, you're going to be stuck and fucked. And not for nothing, in the United States, especially in the Northeast, winter will be here before you know it. So if you guys are not noticing what they're doing, they're inching you guys down. So here's the thing. They extend this thing now where you just can't be evicted. They're not wiping out the rental payments, as they shouldn't, because what the hell happens to the homeowners? That's another story. So they extend this thing down to August 20th, right? Now, I can tell you, in the midst of just picking up on the energies of whatever, of the nonsensory that's going to occur, when everybody is now wanting their children to go back to school, when no plans are being put in place for that, and Cuomo mentioning about Bill and Melinda Gates, these two evil fuckers, whole nother conversation to have as well, talking about, oh, remote learning is working, let's keep that in place, and these school buildings are sitting empty. When they push this thing back to August, it starts to get cold in the United States, in New York specifically, around September-ish. So now you're not pressing as much about the school situation as you are now with your impending homelessness in the winter. People, please don't fall for this bullshit. Please don't fall for this bullshit. What I need you guys to do is actually secure your roof, not on the backs of what these fucking politicians are saying. Because we have secured his roof for another 4 years, haven't we? When he got voted in by whoever voted his ass in, his roof is secure. He doesn't have to worry about this. Don't fall for this shit. If you're getting money, pay your fucking bills. The rent is not going away. It's just suspended. It's suspended. And why? Because they don't want you guys homeless in the fucking streets when they're saying to socially distance. Please understand what's happening. And I say this for all of the other people that watch these press conferences that happen in New York and get all excited and shit that you think Cuomo should run for president and all that. Please reassess that shit. I need you to hear what he's saying and hear what he's not saying. I don't even watch these press conferences all the time because they just stress me the fuck out, right? Children need to be in school. Human beings by design and by default need to interact. They need to have intimacy. They need to be able to be around other people. It's innate to us as human beings. So they push this thing off to right before school's supposed to start. And now you're so focused on going to court, running back and forth and not being fucking homeless. You're not pressing them about opening these goddamn empty school buildings that have been sitting there naked and empty for over 6 months. Don't fall for this. Do not get complacent. If you can work, find something to do. Excuse me. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do some research over the course of the week. I'm going to have the interns get on it as well. Every place that we can find that is hiring we will do that on a weekly basis. What things are hiring, whether we're getting sponsorship from them or not. I'll just put some things out. Those who want to work, look. Besides the essential workers that you can see with Postmates and this and that, some people don't have cars, other things. I think Instacart or one of them has something where you can just stand in the supermarket, pack things, and someone else comes to pick it up. There are things that you guys can do. There are things that can be done. And all of you fucking teenagers that were sitting home waiting on summer youth jobs and stuff, those are not coming. Find something else to do besides sitting your ass on Snapchat and FaceTime all fucking day. There are things you can do. And if there's no jobs for you to get, as your parents are going out to do something, what you can do is be less of a fucking problem. What you can do is start cleaning up. I'm going to put you little bosses on front page too. Because I know there's some teenagers and some millennials that listen to the show. Let me tell you something. I got so pissed off riding around for the past week, watching lines trickle outside of supermarkets and fruit and vegetable stands and all that. And what I did not see, what was missing, I'm seeing lines, I'm seeing police, I'm hearing people telling me that cops are fighting teenagers for not socially distancing because you little bastards are outside selling your asses, congregating, smoking weed and all kinds of shit. But where the fuck you're not is at the supermarkets with your family. I was in a supermarket the other day, appalled to see elderly people on their the little carts that you move around in with older siblings taking them out. I'm seeing mothers who look like they just came from work in their uniforms, EMT uniforms and nurses uniforms and stuff, shopping, and not a fucking teenager in sight. But you guys are sitting in the house complaining that you're hungry, not keeping the house clean, not doing chores, telling people how much you're bored, not doing your work, but not helping out either. Fuck that. Parents, look it. I'm going to start some bullshit right now. Let's start some fucking arguments. If the little bosses are not helping, the schools are open. The schools are open to get meals. That is something de Blasio put in place. If your children are not contributing to the house in a financial way or a way that's cleaning up, send them to go get their free at fucking school to eat. Right? Don't let ACS come get you. Send their asses out to go get their free goddamn food. I bet you they'll start getting some act right in their asses after that. If they're not earning their keep in the house, let them go outside and eat. Let them go outside and eat. Now, my son doesn't necessarily go with me to the supermarket either, but he does cook when I come back inside with it. I can tell you that. And a good goddamn job at that. Right? But you little teenagers that are home and not doing shit, get your life together. Get your fucking life together. Look for work. There's work out here to be had. Postmates, get on a bicycle. You can walk. There's things to be done. Landscaping jobs are still open. I know they had a couple of things. Don't worry. I'll give a full listing of anything that me and the interns can find. Next week we'll talk about it. But you little bastards need to go outside and start thinking about what your new normal looks like. All that FaceTime on those expensive phones with these high-ass phone bills and no way to pay it is not going to continue. And I tell you that also, parents, if your children are not doing their check-ins to do their work and they're not helping in the house, you need to go back to getting them those, what they call Obama phones, the ones with no picture messaging and none of that shit. Make them start from basics and earn their stuff back. I'm not saying that to give it to them. Make them earn it back. The fact that they breathe is not entitled to an iPhone with a $100 bill on one time. Insane. Reassess what you guys are doing. Reassess what you're doing. Reassess what you're doing. I remember when we were brought up, things had benchmarks. You had to earn certain things. Go back to basics. Go back to basics and take this time, parents with younger children, take this time to teach your children life skills. There are too many young ladies out here and young men out here who don't know how to iron clothes. They don't know how to sew on a fucking button. They don't know how to use an ATM machine properly. They don't know how to write a check. They don't know the art of writing penmanship. You cannot print your name on a fucking check. It is not accepted. Start teaching them life skills. All right, I digress. That's my little rant for the moment. I'm just saying. This is Freaky Financial Fridays on TalkRadio.com with your host, Cypher Kai. New music from Gorilla Mode here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Oh, yeah. We just having fun with this shit now. For real. You know what it is. Yeah. Look. Shawty sending me pictures on my Snapchat, ayy. She sending me dollar signs, I ain't paying for that, ayy. Trying to snatch my neck, I ain't going for that, ayy. I keep my circle small, like a cul-de-sac, ayy. Broke the fucking knob, push it to the max, ayy. I'm talking 20%, niggas getting taxed, ayy. I ain't talking cheese, I'm riding with a Mac, ayy. Round of applause, niggas getting clapped, ayy. Broke all the rules, I was
was a knucklehead. Posted at the graveyard, counting up the dead. I got 4-5 different hustles, ducking and dodging the feds. I chill running up a check and I ain't use my legs. She say I got all the hoes, where they at though? Bitch please, I'm just focused on my cash flow. Time is money, ain't got no time for a broke hoe. Down bad, no C notes. Now your car getting repoed. I'm dripping again. Hurricane wrist, I'm whipping again. Bitches on pitches, I'm pimping again. Ain't no cap, I do not pretend. Most of these niggas, they lie on they dick. Talking to cops, they giving out tips. Gorilla mode with banana clips. Flip the money, acrobatic shit. Shawty sending me pictures on my Snapchat. Ayy, she sending me dollar signs. I ain't paying for that. Ayy, trying to stash my neck. I ain't going for that. Ayy, I keep my circle small, like a cul-de-sac. Ayy, broke the fucking knob, push it to the max. Ayy, I'm talking 20%. Niggas getting taxed. Ayy, I ain't talking cheese. I'm riding with a Mac. Ayy, round of applause. Niggas getting clapped. Gallery in my back pocket. I got 10 different clips. Slave master with the whips. Queso, I'm a dip. Fourth quarter, I'm drunk as fuck, still pouring up me a fifth. Ayy, locked jaw with them loose lips. Pussy wet like a cruise ship. She got good brain like scholarships. I got good aim with hollow tips. Hella swag, walking like a pimp. Hella sauce, look at how I drip. You feeling crunchy like potato chips. You butterfingers, nigga, get a grip. Pulling up in that new thing, inside chocolate like an M&M. I ain't really into that babysitting. Take your baby mama back to the crib. I'ma eat her good with a baby bib. She gon' suck me good, then swallow kids. Ain't coming up for no oxygen. Good brain, she intelligent. Shut up, bitch, you don't love me. You need to stop all that cap for real. Shawty sending me pictures on my Snapchat. Ayy, she sending me dollar signs. I ain't paying for that. Ayy, trying to stash my neck. I ain't going for that. Ayy, I keep my circle small, like a cul-de-sac. Ayy, broke the fucking knob, push it to the max. Ayy, I'm talking 20%. Niggas getting taxed. Ayy, I ain't talking cheese. I'm riding with a Mac. Ayy, round of applause. Niggas getting clapped. Ayy.
Well, damn. He said her pussy's wet like a cruise ship. Shit. That's some wet pussy. My God. That's some interesting shit. All right, Gorilla. Gorilla Mode. I don't know if it's the name of the song. Gorilla Zone Mode. I'm not sure what the name of the song is, but I like it. I like it. I'm going to add it to the rotation. I appreciate the music. Shout out to Udenic Media. You guys always keep us all connected to some of the good products you guys are working on. So shout out to Udenic Media for that. Shout out to the Sick brand. Shout out to Pure Plantonics. Love them. Shout out to the staff that's not here. Shout out to Rex and the interns. You guys are the bestest. I miss you guys so much. I want you guys to know their jobs are still secure. It's just a social distancing thing. They will be back soon enough. I think I've gone off on enough tangents for the evening, but like I said, I don't want you guys to get complacent. I really want you guys to be informed. If you are working from home and still being paid, if you are getting unemployment, especially if you live in the Northeast, New York, Connecticut, New Jersey, Boston, Pennsylvania, and I think Washington, D.C. and Virginia, all of those governors got together. They're all kind of in line and doing the same things. They all get horrible weather when it gets cold outside. If you can afford to work out something with your landlord respectfully, don't give them the finger. Don't cheat them off. Don't treat them like they're not human beings. If you're in a slumlord type situation, fuck them, right? Honestly, fuck them, right? But I'm talking about these good landlords who are willing to work with you, who are going through some things, and they were, very nicely before. They gave you a beautiful place to be in. Don't be an asshole. Don't bring a bunch of family members to move in that's not contributing to being there. If your family has to downsize and come with you, cool. Take care of the fucking space. All of you guys get together and figure out what you're going to pay, but pay for your space. Secure your roof. You will get put out, and there are caveats to getting people out. Something we'll discuss in the coming weeks, but don't believe that you can't be evicted. Do not believe that you cannot still be evicted. You can. You can. So like I said, I'm telling you guys because I love you guys. If you can afford to pay your rent, do so. It is the right thing to do. And do so. If you've been told to leave for whatever reason, if you know you were in debt before all this shit happened, stack your money. Find some place to go. You guys are in control now as well. A lot of people that are asking for these crazy ass rents, they're also unaware of what this new normal looks like. If you're an essential worker, you have control of things now. If your family is with you and all of you have little jobs, you can go to some place, start renting some houses, take the space and do the right thing. But what you should not do is sit in somebody's space and not pay and tear the fucking place up. It's just not the right thing to do. It's not the right thing to do, and you're going to lose in the end. I promise you, you're going to lose in the end. So this has been my rant about that. Tonight's show has been about, if a man is married, why are you chasing him? I'm going to read some more commentary that came in. 347-651-2468. 347-651-2468 if you want to give me some feedback on what you're thinking about that. I'm going to play some more music here on this show and wind down a bit. I'm so wound up. Because I was so disgusted and disheartened when I said I'm going everywhere. I'm passing department stores and fruit and vegetable stands and you know, grocery stores in different parishes in where I live in the city that I'm living in, and I'm telling you, not one child or teenager in sight. And if you pay attention to what the essential worker jobs are, you know they're hiring. Adults, I need you guys to listen to this. If you've got big teenagers now that know you're listening to this, make them find something to do. They should want to do something, especially children that have their minds set to work for the summer. The ones who are not just taking the job to buy an iPhone and freaking Jordans and Balenciagas, if they're still wanting to work, we're going to find some things for them to do as well. But there is work available. I promise you, there's work available. Not enough for the 33 million people that are out of work. But those who really want it, there are things that you can do. Maybe a little demeaning, a little bit laborious in what you're accustomed to, but there is work out here and it's good pay as well. So we'll compile a list of that stuff for you guys for next week. And we'll give you that information. Mr. Ware is being fresh in the chat room, you guys. www.tawkradio.com/shows. Talking Bubble. Come over and talk to Mr. Ware. He said he can cook. I must have made some rant about people cooking or something. Asked him what his best meal is. He says meat on a plate. Yeah, I don't think you can cook meat on a plate. It's kind of like cannibalism or something, isn't it? We're not doing that. Dum. All right, so which we're going to play tonight? Let's see. I'm all kerfuffled right now. All right, let's play Wake Up Dead featuring Chris Brown and T-Pain here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. Sleepless nights trying to learn how to die in my sleep. 'Cause I don't want to be the one to wake up without a heartbeat. Trust me, you're gonna love this thing you'll see. Baby, just tell me you don't love me, and I'll admit deep. It ain't that deep. No, you know I kill for some of your real feelings. Oh no, it ain't that sweet, no. Just as long as you're the one who kills me. 'Cause I don't wanna wake up dead. 'Cause I don't wanna wake up dead. 'Cause I don't wanna wake up dead. I don't wanna turn up missing, but I can get you out of my head. Baby, I just needed you to listen. 'Cause I don't wanna wake up dead. If I ain't got you, then I'm already gone. Baby, don't leave me alone. 'Cause I don't wanna wake up dead. I'ma take 23 shots of Patron. 'Cause girl, if you ain't coming back home, I don't wanna wake up.
Oh my gosh, you're trying to kill me in my sleep. Rough sex making you my enemy. Oh, can I be honest, baby? I kinda like the fact that you kinda crazy. Yeah, you bipolar just like me. That ain't a problem, baby. No. Girl, you're soaking wet 'cause I'm making it rain. Come on, hop in the passenger and swerve in my lane. You gotta back it up on me 3 times. I want it all, baby. Eat you up 'cause it's dinner time. Girl, you better play nice. Just wait for it, I'ma make it work this time. 'Cause I don't wanna wake up dead.
Wake up dead. I don't wanna wake up dead. No. I don't wanna wake up dead. I don't wanna turn up missing, but I can get you out of my head. Baby, I just need you to listen. 'Cause I don't wanna wake up dead. asphyxiation got me losing my breath. She's my grim reaper, I'm in love with death. It's only been 24 hours, I should probably go and give me some rest. But the way that time's been moving backwards, I've been hit by myself, having this moving the time. Babe, 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 babe. What the fuck? Hey, what's up? Why you do me that way? I can feel my heart beat in my head. You got me staying in this bed. Cause I don't wanna wake up there, wake up there, wake up there. I don't wanna wake up there, wake up there, no. I don't wanna wake up there. I don't wanna turn up missing, but I can get you out of my head. Baby, I just need you to listen, cause I don't wanna wake up there. If I ain't got you, then I'm already gone. Baby, don't leave me alone, cause I don't wanna wake up there. I'ma take 23 shots of Patron. Girl, if you ain't coming back home, then I don't wanna wake up.
TalkRadio.com's Freaky Fridays almost caught me off guard. How they would end so damn quickly. And so quickly and catches me off guard. Alright, so I'm going to play a couple more songs to wind off the evening. I think I got enough wind up for the night. Yes, you guys, I'm all right. I know you guys are checking in and me saying, hi, for you okay? You okay? Yes, these are just very sensitive topics for me. And again, because I do not do anything that's scripted, everything is uncensored, unfiltered. I never know what's going to come flying out of my mouth when I do these shows and where my brain and my heart are going to go and how much information I'm going to want to divulge. But, you know, I'm passionate about this platform. I'm passionate about being honest and 100 with you guys. And, you know, these two topics about this moratorium and what's been happening, this breadcrumbing of information and stringing people along every 2 weeks. They come out and they do these, megalomaniac goddamn interviews every damn day, or these press conferences, only to breadcrumb, oh, bad news, bad news, bad news, bad news, while they're doing a bunch of shit behind the scenes and no one's paying attention. And so disheartening to me how in the land of the free, home of the brave, and all those other constitutional rights we have, that our civil liberties are being stepped on and thrown through the window and no one's complaining. And the few people that are stepping up and complaining with arms and words and whatever are being respected, and the ones who are trying just to make their way and keep sane are being fucked up by the police and videotaped and all that. And I know you guys have been trying to send me videos of some kids getting beat down outside and whatever. I have to watch them. I've not gotten a chance to, and I will talk about these things and what we should be doing in this new normal going forward. But I can tell you this, please have as little interactions with the NYPD as you need to, or any other police in your jurisdictions and neighborhoods. If you go past them, just wave. They're human. They're also frustrated. A lot of people take those jobs because they were bullied or whatever else, and they got a lot of shit going on. Very, very stressful. Let's not add to it. I'm not saying that anybody's doing anything to do it, but I got to tell you, some of the grandmas and aunties and people need to get to praying. Get to praying. And don't believe because I speak a lot of profanity on this platform that I don't pray. Live radio, that I don't pray. I do. I'm very prayerful. And you guys need to start doing that. Start adding. If you've been trying everything else and nothing's working, try that. It should have been the first thing you tried, but if you didn't and you tried everything else, try that. Right? Let's stop some of the things that we're doing. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to do some more research over the week. I'm going to read through some of these emails and videos you guys have been sending me so we can have a substantive conversation next week. I know there's something we're supposed to be discussing next week, some promo videos the interns are putting together. I don't remember what it is at the moment. I'll play some more music and check and see if I can find it. And I'll let you guys know what it is. And I'll tell you from now what the topic's going to be next week, so you guys can get your questions ready and your commentary ready. And shout out, oh, I got somebody tuned in from Greece. Spetsy's Greece. Really? Well, looky. Look at the reach we got. Spetsy's Greece. Someone is tuned in here. Probably a couple people, but someone's letting me know they're tuned in. I can't pronounce your name, sir, so I'm not going to butcher it. But someone is tuned in and loving talk radio from Spetsy's Greece. Spetsy's Greece. Pronouncing it. Spetses? Yeah, Greece. All right. I feel ya. Got ya. Appreciate having you here. Shout out to my fellas who are tuned in from Brooklyn Hospital, dipping and sneaking and tuning into the show. I absolutely appreciate you immensely. Also want to give a shout out to Extreme Art Co., who does all of our flyers for us for the show. All our media content and stuff comes from them, so shout out to them as well. Oh my goodness, I want to give a special shout out to the Cooklyn channel. The Cooklyn channel, TheCooklyn channel on YouTube. The Cooklyn channel on YouTube. I mentioned them before. You'll hear me talking more about them. They're going to get a cooking segment on the show. Don't know if it'll be a regular thing, but we're going to do that with them. This guy is so damn delightful. Jamaican guy. He cooks his little food in his kitchen in his house and all these really yummy meals and lots of colors and lots of greens and meats and things. It's wonderful. It's really, really cute. So you guys go over, like and subscribe. Hit it at Talk Radio under his stuff. The Cooklyn, like Brooklyn, but Cooklyn, the Cooklyn channel on YouTube. I'll give you guys marching orders. Get your asses over there and go and like and follow his page and let him know that you heard about it on talkradio.com. I think I'm going to, what am I going to play? What am I in the mood to play? What we got queued up here? Did I play WoW? I don't remember. Let's play WoW from Post Malone, and we'll play 2 more and then we'll wind down for the evening. Yeah? So this one's going to be WoW from Post Malone, the explicit version on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Said she tired, little money, need a big boy. Pull up 20-inch blades like I'm Lil Troy. Now it's everybody flocking, need a decoy. Shorty mixing up the vodka with the liquor. G-Wagon, 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 G-Wagon. All the housewives pulling up. I got a lot of toys. 720S bumping Fallout Boy. You was talking shit in the beginning. Back when I was feeling unforgiving. I know I pissed you off to see me winning. See the hit glue in my mouth and I be grinning. 100 bands in my pocket, it's on me. 100 deep when I roll like the army. Get more bottles, these bottles are lonely. It's a moment when I show up, God, I'm saying wow. 100 bands in my pocket, it's on me. Yeah, your grandma will probably know me. Get more bottles, these bottles are lonely. It's a moment when I show up, God, I'm saying wow. Everywhere I go, catch me on the block like a Mutombo. 750 Lambo in the Utah snow. Trunk in the front like that shit Dumbo, yeah. Cut the roof off like a nip tuck. Pull up to the house with some big butts. Turn the kitchen counter to a strip club. Me and Drake came for the. When I got guap, all of y'all disappear. Before I drop Sony, none of y'all really care. Now they always say congratulations to the kid. And this is not a 40, but I'm pouring out this shit. Used to have a lot, but I got more now. Made another hit, cause I got bored now. Always going for it, never pump 4th down. Last call, Hail Mary, Prescott, touchdown, hey. 100 bands in my pocket, it's on me. 100 deep when I roll like the army. Get more bottles, these bottles are lonely. It's a moment when I show up, God, I'm saying wow. 100 bands in my pocket, it's on me. Yeah, your grandma will probably know me. Get more bottles, these bottles are lonely. It's a moment when I show up, God, I'm saying wow.
talkradio.com on Freaky Fridays on talkradio.com with your hostess Cypher Kai. I'm going to play one of my new favorites, No Caption from Carson Luders here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Waking up thinking about how we went last night, yeah. Young and I'm living it really like that, yeah. Imagine a bunch of pretty girls and a few of my guys. Imagine that, no caption. Don't gotta say it, I really live this life. Imagine that, take a picture, all of frame, post up. No caption. Take a picture, all of frame, post up. No caption. You know I'm on the way, all the way. Ain't no way down, but I feel it, just imagine that. Take a picture, all of frame. no caption. You know I'm on the way, all the way. Ain't no way down with a feeling, just imagine that. No caption. I paint a picture, you know it's all HD, yeah. Ain't no decision, just come and live with me, yeah. Imagine a bunch of your pretty friends and a few of my guys. Imagine that. No caption. Don't gotta say it, I really live this life. Imagine that. Take a picture, hold a frame, post up. No caption. Take a picture, hold a frame, post up. No caption. You know I'm on the way, all the way. Ain't no way down with a feeling, just imagine that. No caption. You know I'm on the way, all the way. Ain't no way down with a feeling, just imagine that. No caption, no caption, no caption, no caption, yeah. No caption, no caption, no caption, no caption, no caption, no caption, yeah. No caption, no caption, no caption. You know I'm on the way, all the way. Ain't no way down with a feeling, just imagine that. No caption, no caption, no caption, no caption, yeah. No caption, no caption.
Freaky Fridays on TalkRadio.com with your host is Cypher Kai. Freaky fucking Friday. Alright, I'm gonna play one more song. What am I in the mood for? Ah, here it is. So the last one I'm going to play for the evening here on this Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio is going to be No Guidance, Chris Brown featuring Drake here on Freaky Fridays on Talk Radio.
Hey. Trips that you plan for the next whole week. Bands too long for a nigga so cheap. And your flex OD, your sex OD. You got it, girl, you got it.
Shout out to the Target.
Hey. You got it, girl, you got it. Yeah. Pretty little thing, you got a bag and now you wildin'. You just took it off the line, no mileage. Way they hitting you, the DM looking violent. Talking while you come around and now they silent. Through the coupe at 17, no guidance. You be staying low, but you know what the price is. Ain't never got you know it being modest. Poppin' ship it only cause you know you poppin', yeah. You got it, girl, you got it. Hey. You got it, girl, you got it. Little baby and I'm back in a Birkin. No 9 to 5, put the work in. Laws and all, I love them all. To me, you're perfect. Baby girl, you got it, girl. You got it, girl. You got it, girl. You got it, girl. I don't wanna play no games, play no games. Fuck around, give you my last name. You know you tired of the same damn thing. That's okay, cause baby, you got it, girl. You got it. Hey. You got it, girl. You got it. You the only one I'm tryna make love to, picking and choosing. They ain't really love you, running game using. All your stupid exes, they gon' call again. Tell them that a real nigga stepping in. Don't let them niggas try you, test your patience. Tell them that it's over, ain't no debating. All you need is me playing on your playlist. You ain't gotta be frustrated. I don't wanna play no games, play no games. Fuck around, give you my last name. You know you tired of the same damn thing. That's okay, cause baby, you got it, girl, you got it. You got it, girl, you got it. I don't wanna, yeah. yeah, sweet like peach tree, like that. I could tell you crazy, but shit kinda intrigue me. Yeah, I like that. Seen it on the gram, tryna see that shit in 3D, mommy. I know I get around cause I like to move freely. But you can lock it down, I can tell by how you treat me. I seen how you did, homeboy, so please take it easy. Good to have me on your side, I ain't saying that you need me. Yeah, yeah. 6 got talk, but I ain't tryna get preachy. No, no. I seen how you did, homeboy, please take it easier on me. Cause I don't wanna play no games, play no games. I don't wanna play no games, play no games.
TalkRadio.com's Freaky Fridays. Freaky Fridays, you guys have been absolutely wonderful. I'm so sorry. There were so many messages that came in. I got overwhelmed on the line and I just had my mind on certain things and just a lot of different stuff. So I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to read you guys text messages that came in for the most part this evening. Again, going forward, if you're listening to the archive, please feel free to reach out and leave your commentary about anything you're hearing. You're allowed to do that when you listen to the archives and hear the number. You can still leave commentary there. I will be able to see it. I might address it on a future show coming up. That would be 347-651-2468, 347-651-2468. When you listen back to the archives and you have anything you want to sound off about, any commentary, any shout outs, feel free to do that. That will be you guys' 24-hour line to reach out and make your own. Yes. So feel free to do that. Thank you guys for hanging out. The people that were tuned in from France and Greece and everywhere else, I didn't get a chance to check the stats this evening to find out who we were supposed to give the shout out to, who made the biggest movement over the course of the week. I'll make sure to get back and doing that next week. You guys seem to have enjoyed that. Next week's episode is supposed to be about should pole dancers teach their daughters how to dance? There's a video that's been going viral. You guys have been sending me of this chick that's dancing with her daughter and something or another else. I'm going to try to make it available on the Facebook page at facebook.com/TAWK radio. I will post it there so you guys can make reference to what it is, and I will give you guys my opinion and feedback about that as well next week and see if there's something, another financial something that we can discuss next week in getting you guys prepared for this Freaky Financial Fridays that we're going to be doing going forward. Yes? So I'm going to leave you guys here with this. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been another episode of Freaky Fridays on TalkRadio.com with your hostess, Cypher Kai. TAWK Radio with your hostess, Cypher Kai. Shout out to Anthony, the Lyft driver. I'm so sorry, lovey. I keep forgetting to shout you out. You're on my mind and you're messaging me back and forth, but I keep forgetting to make an audible shout out to you and your lady, to you and your lovely lady. So Anthony, the Lyft driver, and Anthony's lovely lady who tend to listen to these shows in the archive when he's usually busy at work during these broadcasts. And sometimes he's driving. I think he's back on the driving though, because of this whole pandemic 2020. But I'll see you guys next week, my lovelies.